So here we are at my husband's toy room. Uh, it has in the past been for an ATV, a Sea-Doo, a Harley. Um, Now it has a Kubota in it, trailers, whatnot. We call it Dave's Toy Room. However, on the upper level, it's Chris's loft. And I want to show it to you because it's really made quite a difference. It's our main place to store things. So come on in and I'll show you. It has everything that he needed. I asked for a central vac. We put that system in. We, at the time of build, it was pretty dicey to get a permit for a big two-level garage. The township was worried that you were going to make it a living quarters, and that was not allowed at the time. Since the rules have changed, I know that there are people that are putting in water and finding a way to put in a septic system of some sort, although for the most part, the township wants only one septic system per property. So that's, you have to try and figure out how you deal with that. We put in a big door so we can get things in and out easily. It's got terrific shelving. We've got lots of space. We had a phone hooked up here too, so if we were up here, if he was up here working, he was still connected. Because in Cottage Country, as if you're looking around, you will come to find out that cell service is not instantaneously wonderful everywhere. At best, it's inconsistent depending on where you are. And in the Land O'Lakes, we have so much rock. If there isn't a cell tower, you may lose service as you're driving around. So having a landline is something that you may want to consider, especially if you want to have good internet service. We have a Bell line here. We have satellite TV, and we do very well. I'm able to run a business, and we are able to be connected. My Rogers phone doesn't always have service here. So you have to learn to live with that. We used to have a hub, and now as long as I am hooked up to Wi-Fi, I have good service on my cell. That's just the way it is right now. I do believe that the government is encouraging more cell towers, and in this area, because of all the rock and all the different levels of the landscape, they will need more cell service through towers. My lane past my cottage probably runs for another 25 minutes. The people at the end of the lane have no service. So let me show you my space. So you're always making deals when you're married, right? And the deal was he could have a big garage if I could have a loft. And this has been a beautiful place for us to bring company, a place to come and read, just a place. We used to have television in here and we decided we didn't need it. But it's been a great place, an extra space. We could have probably put people up here to sleep, but we decided we'd just make it a day place. One of the nicest things we have is we installed propane stoves. And so it stretches the season that we can use this. But I'll tell you that the most heat actually comes from a propane wall heater. And you discover these things because these things are very pretty. Those things are very practical. So we are never cold up here. If we want to be here in the winter, we can warm this whole place up. My husband used to do all of his aerobics up here. And he did it all year round. So it's been a wonderful space, lots of storage. We made sure that everything was usable. So we've had, so we can tuck things away like our celebratory decor. We have space from my husband's history in the military, and I have a little reading nook here. And again, we have dormer windows. Dormer windows make a huge difference when you're building on top of a garage because they allow you to use the whole space. However, I love the ceiling. And the contractor who put the ceiling in did an amazing job. So here's my favorite getaway place.